Can your college football stadium seat over 100,000 people? Because there are 8 stadiums here in the United States which can. And even our neighbors to the north, the Canadians, are celebrating the number 100,000 because in April of 2026, Canada announced that they had now killed over 100,000 Canadians through their Medical Assistance in Dying program, their doctor and nurse assisted suicide program. The third leading cause of death in all of Canada has now killed over 100,000 people. So death in Canada is thriving and surviving, but the patients are sadly dying at the hands of their doctors and nurses. When the program was originally approved in 2016, physicians and nurses had to be of the opinion that death was reasonably foreseeable. But then 5 years later, they dropped the death is reasonably foreseeable to include patients with disabilities. And then they changed it to even include depression, mental health, anxiety as part of that criteria for somebody over the age of 18. Well, that criteria had a stay put on it. And for now, at least, mental health challenges is not going to be available in Canada until March 17th of 2027. St. Paddy's Day, of all things. What would St. Patrick think if he knew that Canada was now having medical assistance in dying as the third leading cause of death in Canada? Well, why death? What is this big thrust in death? Well, we are created in the image of God, and there is definitely a death cult. There is a death cult for people that are older. There is a death cult for people who have mental health challenges. And there's a death cult for patients that are still inside the womb. And yes, those are my patients inside the womb. We diagnose, treat, and cure these babies in the womb, and they are patients, and all patients have rights. So become aware, because medical assistance in dying or doctor-assisted suicide is here in many states and availabilities in the United States as well. We are created in the image of God at the moment of conception, and death at any age is an attack on that image of God in the womb. My name is Dr. Bill Lyle. I've practiced medicine here in Florida for 30 years. I've delivered over 5,000 babies. And if you have any questions, you can contact me through our website, which is prolifedoc.org. Support and defend life at all stages.